going into a hostile environment. These fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. Taking on another team from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Buffaloes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Let's see what he can do with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Cowboys offense will get the first swing of the game. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not correct. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get them in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give them a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that control passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time out.
Oh, they're after him. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. And the Cowboys send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So the Colorado Buffaloes offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollack, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
Lewis wants to pass. Got the back over the middle. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go back to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their...
Oh, he's got some space. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. The Buffaloes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They're going to ride this running back. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll move the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. 8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Fakes the catch. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. Here we go. And the Buffaloes will go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that dude.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Great coverage, and it's so hard when the ball's thrown down the field to stay patient. Like, not to grab the guy, not to start to overreact to the football. Nice job staying a little bit patient when the ball got there, deflecting it, knocking it down.
Got his man. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Really great job by the running back there on the angle route on 3rd down. He sold it as if he was running to the flat, and at the last second put his foot in the ground and crossed the defender's face, making that an easy pitch and catch for the kick.
Turning it on! The 20! Touchdown, Oklahoma State! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Might as well give it to him again. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground. Take away that run game. Make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Lewis to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. And the Buffaloes are marching down the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. Turns it on in midfield. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all of the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it because he really didn't have a choice because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Got it behind the line. It's Gibson. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide...
There he goes! Out of bounds right on the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. The Buffaloes will have it 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Timeout call by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And now a chance to pull even. 1st and goal as we get late in the first half. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to barge in. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. How many chances can you afford to waste in the red zone? They've already been stopped twice. Can they come through this time? It's 3rd. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Colorado!
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half and then got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Sam Houston is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off.
Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Terrell. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. The Cowboys want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Terrell.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And the Cowboys come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. 3rd down play from the gun. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Cowboys decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On his way back from the 20. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. power football with the run. Got the first down and still on his feet. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield on first down. Right on the money. They'll immediately call timeout. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Lewis wants to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the first down. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far today in Boulder, and welcome in to the halftime update. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas at Folsom Field.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Cowboys will boot it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
The short hands, it's Williams. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. Running to Green. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. They'll give it to him again. And the offense went right back to their man, and this time the defense was ready to stop him. This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Try to get it to the edge. They tried to turn the corner on him, but the defense was ready, and they knock him down for a loss. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. Lewis to throw. That's reeled in. It's Williams. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Buffaloes are threatening in the red zone. From the shotgun, the inside give. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out of the gun, the inside give. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the country. And the Buffaloes will try to move the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Coates. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Look at it this way. The field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Got a man, it's Terrell. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. Can't wait to see how this fourth quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll try the toss to the left. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And I understand what the offense is trying to do. Use the wide side of the field, right? Use all that space, pitch on the outside, get on the edge. But the defense was too disciplined. Great job setting the edge, not letting them get outside, making the big tackle.
It's complete to the left. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. He'll keep it himself. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The Cowboys pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Harris will throw. Finds his man. It's Reed. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. And I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
They'll send the back in motion. Snap to the back. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. They're dealing with a second and long. Tight end now in motion. Off play action. Gets it out quickly. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Looking to help the kicker out on third down. From here, it would be a 59-yard attempt. Here's the pressure. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Wants to throw on first down. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. He'll pull it down. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy, because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. The give to the right. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Man, I'm going to be curious to see this offense down the stretch. That's back-to-back runs. This is a pivotal part of the game. We're in the fourth quarter. Like, what are they going to lean on? What weapon are they going to go to find a way to get across the finish line?
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Timeout on the field, and we've got a dandy all tied up late in the fourth. And the Buffaloes really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Lewis wants to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Can't make the catch on third down, and the rarest of drops for this guy.
Well, at this point of the game, with this field position, with only a few ticks left on the clock, I think the safe move, obviously, punt the ball away, trust your defense, get it to OT, and go try to win it there.
He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Fires to the tight end. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They'll give it to the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Timeout called by the offense, 29 seconds left on the clock. They'll go right back to the run. Breaks into the open. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. On the move, he fires. Caught over the middle. It's Lopez. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And the field goal unit is on the field. From right in the center of the field, straight on to win the game. Right down the boulevard. Celebration is wild on the sidelines as they've taken the lead in the final seconds.
Big-time moment. This place going bananas, cheering for their squad, cheering for this guy to miss the kick so he can't take the lead, but he delivers in the clutch, and this place just got really quiet.
Not exactly a ton of points in this one. They just couldn't overcome the offensive struggles and come up short.